Set your face on fire.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to a live edition of the Narrator podcast. I am your host, Halsey Allen. How are you on this wonderful Wednesday? Good, I hope. Hope everything's going well for you. I'm broadcasting live, but when I share it back to my platforms, it'll just register as previously recorded. But if you're on YouTube, it's broadcasting right now live to YouTube. So you want to always just tap into my podcast so you don't miss a random live. Welcome all my narrators. That's what I call my people to tune into my podcast on a regular basis. They know they're my narrators. Welcome. Thank you for all your support. Anybody new to the podcast, allow me to, brief you on what it is I do. So first and foremost, this is a positive platform. I call it the Narrative Podcast for a reason, because I change the narrative one episode at a time by destroying negative black stereotypes and basically highlighting and showcasing everything we do right, because in the media they sensationalize and propagate negative black stereotypes depicting black people in the most negative light possible. And that's why I created this platform, just to highlight and play up all of our strengths and just show us at our best, and provide positive frames of reference about all the things that we do right, instead of always, every time you turn on the television, we're going to jail, we're living in poverty, not being educated, not being able to do for self, ignorant. Basically, the media hypersexualizes our women, hypercriminalizes our men, and just always, circulates these distorted images of black people and black culture. So we got to take a stand and change the narrative. So I hope that summed it up for you. This is a random live feed, but again, if you're new to the podcast, you don't know what it is I do here, I'm about to go brief you over my normal format. So when I'm doing a regular feed, and it's usually over the weekend, what I do is promote black-owned businesses. And the reason why I promote black-owned businesses is to, again, showcase and highlight what we're doing right. The types of businesses that I promote are entrepreneurs that don't really have classical background per se. Meaning they're not all college educated. They didn't start off, with a college education. They just, figured it out, started from the ground up, probably started with $4 or $5 in their pocket, sat down, did the research, believed in themselves, believed in their dream, and started it. And then also the black-owned business I promote, usually when I can find them, or what I try to look for, is ones that do outreach in the community, reach back, have some type of programs or incentives to support the community, and by the community I mean the black community. So basically, that's the criteria I look for. Businesses that hire their own, started off self-made, don't have any other corporate entities, it's all them, and support the community. So those are the black-owned businesses I like to promote. And also, another reason why I do it is to just, showcase that you can do it. You don't have to have education or like a whole lot of money. You just have to have that drive and that want to do for self. That's why I promote the black-owned businesses. And then next from that, I go and promote or highlight, spotlight a public figure, and it's usually a recording artist, um, somebody in the entertainment industry, like an actor or actress, a producer, film producer, executive, maybe behind the scenes, somebody just basically in the soil doing the work, that doesn't really get their shine, or just people might be oblivious to how much they're helping out in the community, and or just the way they carry and conduct themselves. If they're always, lending their voice for the cause, or having something, inspirational to say. Those are the type of public figures that I highlight. Then next, off the after the spotlight and public figure, I give a health and wellness tip, because especially in these times, just a little health and wellness tip to keep your immune system fortified. It's usually a health benefit of a plant herb root, or some type of exercise, or mental mindfulness like meditation or something, some type of exercise, something just basically that segment is to promote healthy, clean life, healthy, clean living, a lifestyle to keep your immune system fortified, and help you just come up with ways to maintain a healthy, active, fit lifestyle, so that you do not succumb to this little invisible thing that's floating around, and just other things like, stress, hypertension, and all, the usual suspects in our community. So if you maintain a healthy, active, fit lifestyle, you most likely not contract all of those diseases. And then after that, I go on to my speaking point. If I have a speaking point for the day, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just, fly by the seat of my pants. I very rarely on my live feeds address current events. And if I do address a current event, if I do bring up a celebrity's name, it's only, again, to keep in theme with the my mission statement. My basic theme of this podcast is to showcase and demonstrate it, showcase and highlight us in a positive light. So if I do deliver commentary on a current event, it's from the black perspective, and again, put in the context so we can control the narrative, because the media have us looking and sounding crazy. So, I put it in that perspective. And then close out with, jewels, whatever you want to call it, wise words, and just end it. I try to keep my segments under 1 hour, but sometimes I go a little over an hour, like probably like hour 10, hour 2. When I first started going, my joints was like darn near 2 hours. Like, I just started this podcast in June, so I'm very green. June will be 1 year. Will be my 1 year anniversary doing this podcast. So I'm slowly evolving, slowly changing, getting bigger. My following is getting bigger. More opportunities are opening up for me. Yeah, it's really just turning into something. I'm really turning into a whole thing. So news update, my bumper, my podcast bumper, I should be having that sometime at the end of this month, or the middle of next month at the latest, because they sent my confirmation email, so they're processing it, they're working on it. So I should have a nice professional sounding podcast bumper. Yay. Then they get real official like a missile up in this beer. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah. So I will go ahead on and extend the olive branch to any black-owned business owners out there, entrepreneurs, whatever. If you want some free promotion, I'll shout you out on this platform. Hit me up at Passion Webmail at poeticpassion.host. And tell me a little bit about yourself, your business, product, or service that you need promoting, and I will gladly promote it on this platform. Free of charge, of course. You don't have to send me a sample of your product. It would be greatly appreciated if you did. I wouldn't be mad at it, but definitely not required. And what I got currently going on right now is a Chew On This contest. And at that same email address to enter the Chew On This contest, I want to know, or I would like for you to share, if you have something to share, a shopping while black experience. So if you ever had a shopping while black experience, please share that with me at Passion Webmail at poeticpassion.host. In the subject bar, just put Chew On This and then / shopping while black. And then in the body of the email, your shopping while black experience. Try not to go over 2 paragraphs. Just give me the details of what happened. I would like to know that. And for you sharing your shopping while black experience, I'll give you a bulk supply of your favorite snack. That's why I call it the Chew On This contest. So it's like I'm going to supply your favorite snack to you from a black-owned vendor. So I plug in a black-owned vendor online. So it's like you're supporting me. I'm supporting a black-owned company. Like we're both supporting black-owned company. Then you're getting something. I'm getting something. The black-owned vendor's getting something. So it's one complete circle. Everybody gets something. You know what I mean? So quid pro quo. You got an incentive to listen to my podcast. The black-owned vendor have an incentive to do business with me. So it's like everybody wins. I'm creating a win-win scenario for everybody. So yeah, supporting black-owned, all that. So it'll behoove you to enter the contest. All righty, Rudy. So I got that bit out the way. What I normally do is just, peruse headlines and share positive black news on my feeds. When I, come across a positive article of somebody doing something, the first person to do something or start a business or, graduate or some type of scholastic achievement, or being a community leader. Those are the types of stories I share on my live posts. Again, like I said, highlighting us or showcasing us in a positive light. But I don't really have any stories, not because there's no stories out there.